Hi everyone, and welcome to Project Harrier. I'm Luke Slaney-Hewitt, the Product Manager for Aircraft here at Revell. Some exciting news to bring to you. We've started development work on a new 1/32 scale first generation Harrier family. Instead of do what we usually do, announcing it in January once all the work was done, we thought we'd do something slightly differently and bring you, the modelling community, along for the ride. We plan to post regular updates of the design, asking for your suggestions and input along the way, all with a view to delivering the best Harrier kit yet in the third quarter of 2027. So, how far along in the process are we? Simply put, not very. We only started design work in March. As a starting point, we 3D scanned multiple airframes, including the one behind me, and the Pegasus engine. This gives our designers the best possible chance of accurately capturing the complex shapes of the Harrier. Anyway, that's enough from me for now. Let me introduce you to the two designers turning this project into a reality. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chris Parker-Joy, and I've been designing model kits for over 13 years. On this Harrier project, my area will be the main airframe, the wings, the fuselage, some of the different components that are attached to it, and I'll be starting off with a scan that we took at the GR3 at Wittering. The start of this project so far has mainly been filled with organising scan data. This is feels like it should be quick, but it's quite a long process to get everything lined up perfectly. And if you don't get it right at this stage, then a lot of the work that's done afterwards will be wrong, or you have to go back and tweak it. So it's well worth spending a few extra hours, maybe even an extra day, trying to get all of this scan data perfectly aligned. Now we've got all the scans lined up and I'm happy with the arrangement of all of that. We'll be moving on to the actual design of the aircraft. For that, we will cut it into cross sections, sketch each of those out. We can use the scan to get that information very quickly. And then we'll be layering a surface over the top of those cross sections. The reason we can't just go straight from the scan is, as smooth as they may be, that data isn't very useful for engineering. And we need something a lot smoother, a little bit like pixel images to a vector image for those graphic design people out there. So we'll be looking at the airframe first, putting those cross sections in, then putting a surface over the top. And then I'll do the same thing for the wings and for the tail and the nose. So we'll just do an outside surface of the whole airframe to begin with. Once that's there, I can then start to think about thickening. Adding that about 1.2 mil of thickness. That's good for the injection molding that we'll produce this model with.
Hi everyone, my name's Harrier. I'm the in-house product designer here at Revell. I've been at Revell just over a year and I'll be working on the Pegasus engine. So I think the biggest challenge with the Pegasus engine is there's a lot of pipe work and wires going around the engine, especially around the top. So it's almost like a dot to dot, trying to work out which bit goes where. So we plan to have the whole airframe and all the miscellaneous parts, such as the engine I'm working on, done by September 2026.
So there we have it. Please leave your comments and questions below. We've been monitoring all the feedback and getting back to you wherever possible. We plan to post one video per month here on YouTube, alongside updates on our social media and website. We hope to show you the whole process, not just the design. This includes our tooling processes in China and our production in our factories. 2026 and 2027 promise to be a really exciting time for Revell. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Auf Wiedersehen.